Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal Class Spanish Fast. Este es el lugar correcto para aprender español. Welcome everyone to my channel Class Spanish Fast. This is the right place for you for learning Spanish. Students, today we are going to learn the second verb of the verb to be, the verb estar. If you would like to know the first one, which is the verb ser, please go to the lesson number 1, in where you will have all the information necessary for having the right understanding of the verb ser. The first use of the verb estar is the temporary state of being. That means whenever you are having an emotion or a feeling that is temporary, then you use the verb estar. Let me give you an example. If I say, estoy feliz con tu compañía. Estoy feliz contigo. That means I am happy in this moment with you. So this is temporary. If I say, for example, estoy triste por el resultado de mi prueba. I am sad because of the result of my exam. Also, people, whenever you want to show something that is not like a permanent, then you use the verb estar. So this is the first use of the verb estar. The second use of the verb estar will be for location, for showing location, to show where you are, to show where a country is or where something is. Then you must use the verb estar. Okay? So let's see how to use it. So for example, you could say, ¿Tú estás ahora en Buenos Aires? So you are now in Buenos Aires. Por ejemplo, la Torre Eiffel está en París. I know that you should know what it is. So the Eiffel Tower is in Paris. So people, whenever you would like to show where something is, then you use the verb estar. Let's see a very simple example. La manzana está en la mesa. Or you could also say in Spanish, la manzana está encima de la mesa. O la manzana está sobre la mesa. As you notice, we can use like 3 different prepositions for saying the apple is on the table. So it's just for showing location as well, the verb estar in this example. Let's go now, people, to the third use of the verb estar. The verb estar is used here as an auxiliary verb. That means we are going to use the verb estar as an auxiliary verb. For example, estar plus the gerund of the verb for showing an action in progress. For example, tú estás estudiando español. So then I say, you are studying Spanish. You are studying Spanish. Tú estás estudiando español. So that ends, ando, will be the gerund. I will show you here in this box how to do it. For example, the verbs that end up with AR, for example, trabajar, to work, will end up in gerund with ando. Trabajar, trabajando. Okay, so the way to do it, you just put away AR and then you add ando to those verbs. Let's see now what happened with the verb with ER ending and as well the IR ending. For example, beber, which is to drink. For example, if I would like to say I'm drinking a coffee, then you should say estoy bebiendo un café. Bebiendo. Then here you put away ER, that ending, but then you have to add yendo, yendo. So that will be the gerund of this group of verbs that end up with ER. And as well, let's see the third group of verbs, like the one that end up with IR, like vivir, like to live, then viviendo. Estoy viviendo en este momento en Santiago de Chile. I am currently living in Santiago de Chile. So you do the same. You put away IR and then you add yendo. So this is the structure of the third use of the verb estar, which is used as an auxiliary verb for showing and action in progress. Okay? Students, now let's study the conjugation of the verb to be with the personal pronouns. If you would like to review the personal pronouns, please go to the lesson number 1, in where you could have all the explanation necessary for having the right understanding of all the personal pronouns in Spanish. So let's see each personal pronoun plus the right conjugation of the verb estar. Yo estoy, I am, yo estoy. Tú estás, you are, informal use. Tú estás. Then let's continue. Él está. He is. Él está. Ella está. She is. Ella está. Then we have usted está. Usted está. You are, but this one will be for formal use. Usted está. Then we have nosotros and nosotras estamos. Nosotros estamos, nosotras estamos, we are. Then you have vosotros, vosotras estáis. You are, informal use, only in Spain. Vosotros, vosotras estáis. Then we have ellos, ellas, están. They are. Ellos, ellas, están. They are. And then we have the last one, which is ustedes están, which means you are. In Spain will be ustedes están, used only in very formal use. Ustedes están. But in Latin America, like I explained to you in the lesson number 1, will be used for everyone. When you talk to a group of people, then in Latin America, then you would say ustedes están. So that will be the right conjugation of the verb estar. And remember that you have another use, which is for Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay, which is vos. Vos estás, which is you, singular, informal use. Let's go for the number 1. Yo estoy muy feliz porque estoy de vacaciones. Yo estoy muy feliz porque estoy de vacaciones. I am very happy because I am on vacation. Number 2. ¿Estás en casa? Sí, estoy en casa. ¿Por qué? Porque me gustaría visitarte. So here we have a little dialogue. Let me give you a translation. Are you at home? Yes, I am. Why? Because I would like to visit you. Me gustaría visitarte. Then the third example will be, la Estatua de la Libertad está en Nueva York. The Statue of Liberty is in New York. The fourth example will be, el desierto de Atacama está en el norte de Chile. The Atacama Desert is in the north of Chile. And the last one, estoy estudiando español en EduClass Spanish Fast. Then I think you already know what it means. I'm studying Spanish on the channel EduClass Spanish Fast. Very good work. Students, let's go now to do some exercises in where you will have to complete the gaps with the right conjugation of the verb estar. Let's go with the number 1. Yo en mi casa estudiando español. I am at home studying Spanish. Correct. Yo estoy en casa estudiando español. Let's go to the second one. Tú enfrente de tu computadora. Tú enfrente de tu computadora. You are in front of your computer. You are in front of your computer. Tú estás enfrente de tu computadora. Right, students? Let's go to the number 3. Ella, triste, porque extraña a su familia. Ella, triste, porque extraña a su familia. She's sad because she misses her family. Then we have to say here, Ella está triste porque ella extraña a su familia. Correct. Let's go to the example number 4. Nosotros en diferentes lugares. Nosotros en diferentes lugares. We are in different locations. We are in different locations. Nosotros estamos en diferentes lugares. Example number 5. Vosotros aprendiendo español. Vosotros aprendiendo español. You are learning Spanish. Vosotros estáis aprendiendo español. So that will be an example related to Spain. You are studying Spanish. In Latin America, then, we would say, ustedes están aprendiendo español. Let's go to our example number 6. Ustedes en México de vacaciones. Ustedes en México de vacaciones. You are in Mexico on vacation. You are in Mexico on vacation. Ustedes están de vacaciones en México. Very good, students. And let's go to the number 7, the last one. Ellos muy contentos porque tienen una fiesta. They are very happy because they have a party. Ellos están muy contentos porque tienen una fiesta. So students, as you notice, it's not that difficult to conjugate the verb estar. We only need to memorize the right conjugation for each case of personal pronoun. So once again, I would like to thank you everyone to be here on my channel Edu Class Spanish Fast, and please do not forget to subscribe and tell your friends about my channel. If your friends would like to study Spanish, this is also the right place for them to study Spanish. Thank you very much, students, and I see you around in our next lesson. Nos vemos. Hasta pronto.